Hi, I'm so excited because today we get to put everything that we have been learning, all those different elements of nature that we have been practicing and just introducing ourselves to. Now we get to put everything together. So we're gonna do an entire landscape painting from start to finish together, step by step. With the sky, we always start with the very background. So I'm mixing a little bit of blue and white just to make it a little bit more muted, a little softer blue. And as we've practiced and talked about, we are going to be starting with a gesso layer and then mixing in our light blue that we have prepared. So, got our gesso. This should become kind of review now at this point, since we've done the blending the gradients, we've done a few skies at this point, so we know we're gonna be starting with our gesso layer. So I'm starting with a large flat brush with my gesso. Just like we've done with our smaller canvas panels, now we're just starting with a larger piece or a larger canvas. But the same concepts apply. So a very smooth layer of gesso. And we only need it on the top third because that's where our sky is gonna be. And then we'll add in our mountains around here. So we don't need to put gesso all the way down. Okay, and now we're going into our light blue that we mixed and adding that in. All right, now we're gonna be going in with straight white. As you remember from doing clouds, the exercise with clouds, we went in while this is still wet, we're going in with our white to kind of get that base shadow layer of our clouds. Mop brush. So we're just laying the foundation for where the clouds will be. Add some white and then blend it in. I'm going to use a little bit larger mop brush now just to have it nice and smooth and almost like that airbrush effect. We're going back in with some white. You can tell on this side you're already starting to see some of those nice fluffy shapes. Now that we're working on a larger canvas, some of our bigger paintbrushes can come into play as needed. I'm just adding spots of white and blending them in, softening the edges. All right, and that's gonna be our base layer of our blue sky and our fluffy clouds that we will bring towards us with a little more highlighting in the next video. Okay, now that we have our light blue base and we've put in a little bit of fluffy background, like shadowy clouds, we're gonna go in and kind of bring those clouds forward, give it some of that highlight we've done before. So I'm going in with my round brush, just white paint, and I also have like a little mop blending brush. I'm gonna toggle between these two, adding a little highlight and then softening it out, adding a highlight, softening it out, and you're slowly, I should say, adding layers to your clouds, okay? So this is what we did in our exercise, this is on a little bit bigger scale. Okay, so we're gonna go in here with our highlight, blend it out. See how it just softens those corners on your shadow? So go in with your white round brush, switch to your little blending mop brush, blend it out. If you feel like you're losing some moisture when you're trying to blend it out, just add a little bit of water to your brush and then it'll continue to soften. Okay, we're gonna give you a little closer up view here. Spots that we added in that first coat, so let's just kind of emulate and work into those and bring those out. You see them starting to take shape, and just kind of see what you already have there and just continue to work it out. Don't rush this step. You want some nice fluffy clouds as your background. Adding some bright spots here and then pushing it backwards. So you're bringing it forward and then you're pushing it back. Again, it's like a little dance that we play with our canvas. Now I'm just doing like little highlight dots, and then there's these ones I don't blend out as much. I kind of want those to pop out. If you can see, I'm dotting. I'm not blending it out as much. I'm just kind of maybe tapping it to lose that rough edge, but you want those highlights to pop out as you continue to add these layers. Just kind of rolling the paint on. And reload as you need it. You can even just dot it and then work it through. Dot it and work it in. All right, I'm really happy with how fluffy these clouds are looking. They're nice and soft edges. We have some highlight areas that are kind of popping it off. I have a couple little dried out spots of paint that came off my paintbrush. So I'm just gonna kind of rub those in and rub those off. It's all part of the process. All right, I love how fluffy they look. I love that they're pretty random. There's nothing that's symmetrical about them. They kind of angle off to the side. So I'm really happy. Let's move on to the next step.